Um, what's up, Jen? Yes. There's a lot to what you said here, and I wrote it down. So let's talk about it. Let him cook. Let him cook. Hold on. Let me turn this off. All right. First off, you never left the field. You are all connected to whatever it is you're referring to. You said God or source, and when you die, I assume is what you're referring to, because the video that I talked about is talking about death. And you never left the field. You never left heaven. You never left the soul plane. This can be heaven if you choose it to be so, but you never left heaven, soul plane. So yeah, those are a couple notes, but I'm going to go more in depth. You are all that is. What you're referring to, the field, the quantum field is source, God, as well as you. You are all that is. You're specifically in your own dream / all that is physical life. You're connected to everything. Literally everything. The one is the all is the one. So, to understand that, imagine a dot in the middle and a circle. In the circle the dot is you, and the circle is all that is. And another permission slip to think about this is the known universe that we have an understanding of, as well as the beyond the knowing of the universe. Humans can only perceive a certain amount, what we scientifically have proven, of the known universe, and then what's beyond that. You can also use that as a permission slip of what's in the middle. You are a crystallized version of all that is, specifically of your higher self. So, you chose to experience you in this life, your specific life, the human you, but you are one piece to all that is. In a sense, all that is, source, God, heaven, the field, is all you. Space-time is interesting. Space-time connects to the quantum field. It's also, like, dimensionally, as you go up, there's more dimensions of time. So, like, the 5D, where your higher mind is, as 2 dimensions of time and 4 dimensions of space. But it's all happening in the now. So another thing to correlate that with is all of your past lives are happening in the now. That's why you can heal in one of the missions of if you choose to walk down this path, is to heal past lives in the now. Especially if you are seeing this and you are a black sheep, you are definitely supposed to. I'm a black sheep. You are definitely supposed to be. You just don't fit in. And you're meant to be. You don't fit in because the normal conditioning that has been normalized of society, in your soul's being is not normal, pretty much. And that you're never meant to conform to something that makes absolutely no sense to you, because it's such a separation and denial of self, of source, God, being connected. So there's that too. All in the now, past lives, karmic soul contracts. You kind of are always able to mess around with that. Karma is like the good and the bad. Karma is really just a reflection of your inward story that I like to refer to is what story are you literally holding on to as your spirit body, which kind of correlates with the karma, your soul contracts, and what your purpose is, and who you truly authentically are versus what you're holding on to that isn't you, the conditioning, the trauma, the wounds that connect with past lives, as well as whatever good and poor decisions you made. But also, like, poor decisions or bad decisions societally might not be aligned with what you're, who your soul is as well. Confirmation verb. And that doesn't mean to, break laws. It means that, for me, example, I tried going to college and I was like, this just like, it just wasn't for me. It wasn't like, I also didn't know what I wanted to do, but I just knew that it was kind of like dumb to like pay so much money for education, then go into debt, and then work a job that absolutely I didn't even know I wanted to do because I was just conditioned to believe that I had to go to school, get this job, have a house, have a car, a wife, and all these things when it's just not it's not my truth. Because I wasn't embodying who I truly am. I had so many masks of how I was raised and to conform to my family and all these other things. So, which I talk about on my page. If you've seen this, there's a bunch of stuff I go into when it comes to healing wounds and shadows and all that stuff. I have limitless being down here. Anything's possible. I don't remember what you said, what that was referring to, but I mean, anything's possible. Oh, I guess I was referring to like heaven and how this can be heaven if you choose and allow it to be heaven. That this is a dream. When you are dreaming, when you go to sleep in physical reality, you are actually waking up as a soul. I talk about also on my page very recently about dreams. I have 3 different videos talking about what is going on in your dreams, and I'll just save my breath. If you're interested, you can go check them out. But when you're dreaming, you're waking up as yourself, and you're also separating the gap from who you authentically are and your source being. That is another thing. And then when you wake up, you are dreaming. You are dreaming the experience of who you are in this life. So for me, I'm dreaming that I'm Sean. And one of the paradoxes, you're never, like what I talked about here, is you're never disconnected from the field, heaven, and all that stuff, yourself, source being, God. And yeah, you never left the soul plane. Miracles are normalcies. The system, like if you know about law of attraction and anything you possibly want that's manifested is instantaneous. It is already here. Anything, the dream car and all, whatever things that you see how you can improve upon in your life is instantaneous. Instantaneous. It's just whether you can embody that version of you, as well as heal the wounds and let go of the mass and bullshit that are keeping those things away. And that's what is really happening. That's where most people's problems are, or opportunities to grow and step into who you authentically are and actually be who you are instead of being someone who you're not and expecting to be a billionaire when you're you're not authentically being who you are in your soul's essence, your purpose, your authenticity. You're just going to be miserably rich. And people think that's a good thing, but it's it's not. And then you just end up perpetuating things that you meant to heal in this life. That's kind of like what one of the changes of the New Earth is as well. Then I have group consciousness down here, which also correlates to things of just people waking up and kind of all interweaves here. Because, I mean, Earth's consciousness is different. It's like think about it this way. You have cells in your body that are very intricate as well as conscious. And the next step up would be like perceptions of self in different parts, in a sense you could see. Like, who you are is the same person who you were, your source being when you were looking in the mirror when you were 3 years old, when you were 10 years old. And where was I going with that? I don't know. Pretty much, let me say. Right, cells. So think about it this way. Cells, different parts of you, different points. You could think of past lives as well. It's all like It's all interconnected and interweaved. It's like cells, and then we're humans on a planet, and then we're on a planet, and the planet is connected to the solar system. It's like a pyramid of interconnectedness. And imagine different bubbles. So, like people, I've heard people refer to towns with specific consciousness mindsets, right? They live in a bubble. But we're waking up to the fact that we're all connected in a group consciousness. I actually saw this very interesting video of Joe Dispenza talking about uh, group healing, where they would come together and heal people, like one person, which is pretty much just, it's really beautiful, and it's us waking up to the fact that we are all connected and as a group consciousness, and you are giving a permission slip of allowing people to heal, to hold a specific frequency, to allow this person to accept that whatever it is that they're denying, to be accepted and to open up to that and have a more physical experience with that. It's just a different permission slip of moving energy and healing, as well as interconnecting as a group consciousness. And I mean, with the group consciousness thing, it's like, because this kind of correlates to like what you're talking about with the field and space-time and karmic and soul contracts. That's another thing. Is Earth has its specific group consciousness and its own contracts when you come to Earth, as well as for filling out other contracts from other lives as well, that, whatever. It's we're talking about all that is infinite possibilities. Earth is a tough school, is what I hear. And I mean, is what I hear of how people refer to it. There's like, when you get the momentum flowing and you get the game plan, and more transparency will grow with the game plan of what it means for you to be who you're meant to be in this life, and the authenticity and source being, and who you truly are as yourself. It is a beautiful experience. But man, when you are in the fucking thick of it, you're just like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? And I still have moments of that. And as the journey goes on, there's still just like, what the fuck moments of that. This is a whole other video. I mean, the last thing I'll say about with Earth's group consciousness is that all the different storylines that you're seeing of different experiences on Earth, when it comes to the good and the bad, it's people intentionally choosing those lives to live out those things, to work through those contracts, as well as their own life experiences that are connected to their lives and generations and ancestors and all that stuff. It's not like it's all interweaved and interconnected, and it's there for a fucking reason. And it's not permanent. It's an opportunity to heal and grow and to shine brighter in love and be more unconditionally loving. So yeah, this was like a little TED Talk about a lot of variety of different stuff to expand some stuff. Expand the understanding of self, and yeah. Honestly, I appreciated your curiosity and wonder, and I remember having fun conversations, but with people, but never having people to actually take it to the level or even beyond it with me. So I kind of was just like, yeah, I'm gonna, especially synchronistically, like it was definitely meant for me to offer this wisdom. So yeah.